7.
What happens when one off-menu late-night dish goes from a single Dublin takeaway to taking over Britain and the entire world? That is the story of Spice Bag, an Irish-Chinese fusion dish of chips and chicken and curry sauce that is actually one of the newest food trends to take hold online. I'm Jimi Famurewa, a restaurant critic and food journalist.
Throughout this series, each episode features obsessive chefs and creators turning digital hype into real-world success.
We are in South London and this is Mc&Sons, part of a family of pubs co-owned by Ryan McElhenney. His family have been in the pub game for decades.
I was an artist and I said, okay, I still want to be an artist, but artists don't make money. This is my creative outlet now, is just finding these places and turning them into proper boozers. So many pubs, if you do a trendy pub, in 5 years' time, it's not trendy and you got to do something else. I feel like these pubs, it's like a fine wine. The older they get, the better they look. This bar is 100% our family history. This is as Irish as you can get. So my granny, Molly Mack, who's up there, in 1984, she wrote President Reagan was coming to visit London or to Ireland, and she wrote a letter to the White House inviting him across to her house for a cup of tea. And she got a reply from the White House. It's like a little museum, you know, and it's not about vanity. It's just about, you know, it's history, and so much history is lost when people don't talk about it. So let's just keep it going. Let's just talk about it.
Talk to me about spice bags. What is a spice bag?
Well, seemingly, the story goes in a Temple Bar in like 1996, people used to always come in and they'd be drunk and they'd say, I want chips, but I want Chinese food and I want a bit of this and a bit of that. And seemingly some guy put it all together and made a spice bag. And I'd never had one. And then about 6 years ago, there was all this buzz in Ireland about spice bags. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go home and try a spice bag. And I was so excited. My cousin got one, brought it to the house, and it was horrible. I was like, shit, I just waited 3 years for this and it was so bland.
What makes a good spice bag and what were you aiming for?
The traditional one is fat chips, green peppers, red peppers, white onion, spring onion, and then whatever mix that they have, they put it together, but they do it all in a wok. Our spice bag is very Thai inspired. It's a very nice large bowl or container of 15 spices. Just from making it, I've seen the difference in taking out one spice and putting in another spice. Believe it or not, the peri peri chips and Nando's have that same sort of flavour that we have.
Okay.
And then we have, obviously, fresh chicken. We toss it all together, put it into the bag. For the toppings, we have fried garlic, bird's eye chilies, spring onion, lemongrass, and then we do the old Salt Bay, the Irish Salt Bay on it. We're pourers, some people are dippers, but we're a pourer. You just drown it, and then you just get your hands filthy. Let's cheers a bit of chicken. Okay. You got a bigger piece than me.
Cheers.
I wish I got bored of that.
Oh my God, it's really good.
Isn't that good?
Oh my God. There's Thai references in there. You've got like a coconut. Spiked curry sauce that's a bit massaman. Do you think that's a part of just what people really want now? They want like multiple cultural references.
Everyone wants to have that dish that everyone talks about, so we just made it and made it and made it and made it until I was like, okay, that's really good.
Because it's a relatively new phenomenon, right? And there are people that are like, no, that's not a proper spice bag.
When we first did it, they're not using fat chips, they need to use fat chips.
Right.
We've done it our way, let's keep it our way.
So I'm gonna be eating a lot more spice bags. What should I be looking for?
If you don't lick your fingers, close your eyes, go, then move on to the next one. Okay. Simple as that. I just fall into this little dreamland of spice bagness and I love it.
Is there something quite Irish about it? Inherently Irish? Obviously it's Chinese in origin, but...
Crack.
Yeah.
Crack. In Ireland, it's great crack. And we bring the crack and people eat it and they go, that tastes like crack. And it does.
I really loved it in there. It's like a shrine to the family's history of creating these pubs, these traditional Irish environments. And then I ate maybe the most untraditional dish you can imagine. I absolutely loved what they've done with it, but I want to see what other people can do, what other cultural influences they can add. I've got a taste for spice bags. On to the next. So the spice bag may have been invented in the south of Ireland, but here in the north, in the east of Belfast, it's been given a Filipino twist by Lasa. I'm going to go in there and find out if the one thing missing from this fusion of Irish and Chinese cultures is a little hit of the Philippines.
For me, starting Lasa, it's my identity because I grew up here. So ever since I was young, my dad always say it's one of those Filipino traits where, you know, food is always going to be a life skill.
Like Elizabeth introduced me to the cuisine, Filipino cuisine, but she kind of brought me into it like baby steps. You had that like mash of like Irish fusion, Filipino traditional food.
And then Spice Bag.
We were dating, he used to work in Dublin, so every time I come to see him, we always get a spice bag. So like it's a memory.
You didn't just put on Chinese, Irish spice bag, you gave it a Filipino twist.
And it is a bit of you on a plate. It's a bit of us on a
that's
plate.
Really nice.
I tried to make the curry like a Filipino curry, but I really like spice, so I made it into red curry.
Right.
The coconut red curry. It's not one of those things that you get from the Chinese takeaway.
And the chicken, the marinade of the chicken.
We changed it from crispy chicken. Now we're doing Filipino barbecue marinated chicken inside the bag. So when you rip it up, it's nice and like aromatic.
This is quite unusual to be barbecuing rather than frying the chicken element, and cooked over charcoal, so it's quite smoky as well. The shoe is on the other foot, and I don't know how I feel about it. Here we go.
Perfect.
So if I was trying to recreate the feel of a spice bag at home, what would you recommend?
I think it's the level spice.
Right, okay.
For me, if it's not spicy, then it's not a spice bag.
Yeah, and is it that Szechuan, that numbing?
That Szechuan, yes. So I actually put Szechuan peppercorns in the mix there, has that numbing element.
People are going to be asking if I'm in the kitchen after these ones. I'm feeling confident.
Good.
Should I not be?
When it comes to social media, I think for food vendors, it's crucial. 20 years ago, there was no real street food scene, but there was no real social media to influence it. Whereas now it's pizzas, it's smash burgers, it's spice bags, and it's because people see it, and it has to have a hook. And the hook with a spice bag is the sharing element and the curry pour.
I put a wee bit of calamansi in there. Calamansi is a mixture of lime, orange, and lemon flavor. A true spice bag needs to have crispy chips, peppers and onions, and then like a nice spicy spice mix.
Show me how it's done. Oh yeah, there we go. Made by both of us, I suppose.
We'll put your name on that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I'll take all the credit. So was there like a particular post or a particular moment where you just noticed like something's happened here?
He's called Inspiring Belfast. He initially went like, right, no one does this. Like
in the north, it was unheard of.
Then we got home and they're like, have you seen this TikTok? It was Lizzo like raging that we were closed.
What was the impact? Did you see kind of a direct impact, people wanting to check it out?
Oh, really big impact.
Really?
It was insane.
Yeah.
The lines out the door and stuff.
Wow. Well, here we go. A spice bag, but not as you know it. If you think that spice bag is just one thing, then Elizabeth has just really shown you that there's another way. The curry sauce is rich with ginger. It's kind of grown up and delicate. They've taken that old school Cantonese style curry sauce and just given it this kind of Southeast Asian luxuriousness that works so well.
It's amazing to be in hospitality because you get to be a part of people's lives who are socialising with their friends and family, and you gotta adapt, you gotta swing both ways.
It's Belfast meets the Philippines, meets Irish Chinese, and I'm glad I don't have to share it with anyone. Spice bags are all about conviviality and sharing, so I'm going to come up with a recipe that's all about feeding a crowd in the most fun way imaginable, elevated with Sainsbury's ingredients. So stick around to the end to see exactly what I come up with. Banging. My spice bag quest has brought me to Porker Dan to meet Dan Lee, a former MasterChef The Professionals winner. How do we get to the point of spice bag?
Spice bags are really up and coming at the moment, and they are a mainstay now. So obviously I'm Irish, I'm Chinese. It just made sense. There was always a pull towards Asia for me. I'm exploring the hawker centres in Singapore.
Yeah, wow.
And that's where everyone eats. It doesn't matter if you're a multi-billionaire or you're a chef like me and you haven't got loads of money to spend, you go and eat at a hawker centre. I'm going spending £3-4 on a dish and it's incredible, and I want to make that accessible to everyone.
It does feel like
you've caught a particular moment where people are looking for like value.
It's just a kind of culture shift at the moment, which I think is going to be brilliant.
It's fusion food, lots of cultural influences, but it's cheap and it's like satisfying.
And I think that's what a spice bag is. You want those good flavours. You're going to be satisfied, you're going to be full. It's an adventurous flavour and it's affordable. A good spice bag is how well it eats. Do you have the crunchy texture? Do you have the moist chicken? It's those onions soaked up, and it'll come down to the seasoning. You've got salt, Sichuan pepper, white pepper, 5 spice, bit of ginger powder, sugar, touch of MSG and some. And this seasoning, it just hits, like people are familiar with it. It's deep in umami, it's got the sweetness.
Oh, wow.
Really
get the Szechuan, that herbal kind of edge. So you're going to show me how to make your version of a spice bag.
We've got some charred peppers, onions, fried chips, fried chicken, and of course our special seasoning mix. Garlic, chilies, finished with some nice light flavours of spring onion and coriander.
Oh my God, I might just dip in some curry sauce.
Oh, you've got to try the curry sauce. And yeah, so for me, the seasoning, it's all about the balance and fitting it for the British palate more than like the Hong Kong style palate. And I think I've really kind of ticked the box in terms of the sweetness, the savoury.
Really, really delicious. And you do get the Szechuan. I think it keeps you coming back for more. It's just so kind of grubby and outrageous and junky in the best possible way, but Dan has given it this kind of Michelin glow up. You can't like over-civilise it too much. Was that something you were quite conscious of? Needs to be in the bag, needs to be quite rough and ready.
But there's a difference between food that's thrown on a plate and food that, even though it's not, like I haven't placed every part there, it still looks appealing, it still looks inviting. It's the British and Chinese culture coming together. Fried chicken and chips goes down well anywhere in the world. People love curry sauce, then you're leaning towards obviously Chinese curry sauce, or when you have curry sauce with chips from a chip shop. It's a sharing food as well. You know, like open a spice bag on a table like you do a packet of crisps. Everyone picks it up. It's a food that brings people together.
I can see why Spice Bag has gone so crazy and why Hawker Dan and Dan is right at the forefront of that.
It's meant to be shared as well, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, but careful, don't get all those chicken pieces.
You've got a dish that started in a Dublin takeaway that is now being rolled out everywhere. It's really delicious, it's Moorish, it's addictive. There are so many people making something that is outwardly silly very seriously delicious.
Now it's time to take all that inspiration and turn it into my own recipe packed with Sainsbury's Taste the Difference ingredients. This is my Spice Bag tray bake, the Irish-Chinese takeaway staple you can make for friends or family. Smoked paprika, Chinese 5 spice, ground white pepper, garlic powder, in. Big pinch of salt. That is going to be our Moorish rocket fuel for this dish. Get your Taste the Difference and your potatoes. Add a drizzle of vegetable oil. Spice bag mix, in. Stir it together. Absolutely irresistible. Take your chicken thighs, a little bit more of that spice mix. Be bold with it. That's one of the things I learned about spice bags. Leave those to cook for about 30 minutes. Get your sweet spear carrots, a bit of onion, baby sweet peppers, just roughly chopped. We are getting there. Gently lift off those chicken thighs. In it goes. Smelling great. The chicken goes back on top. That all goes back in the oven to get all gnarly and gorgeous. And while that's in there, we're gonna make our curry yogurt. Quickly bloom some mild curry powder and some garlic powder in some oil. The smells hit you straight away. It's rich, it's sweet. Stir to combine, and that can be set aside until you're ready to serve. Spice Bag is all about sharing, so get it out of the oven, whack it in the middle of the table, get everyone to dig in and enjoy. Really, really good. From an Irish-Chinese takeaway to your kitchen, banging.